yet another bright and sunny morning. So, yesterday was fun, wasn't it? And I was so tired. I went with friends to a theater production last night and I got home really late. I had a ton of fun yesterday. Went to VFS Consult. Ooh, big pothole. Channeling a little Jerry Lewis there. So, I got to meet the doctor and the surgeon. She was awesome. I realized after editing, I was like, that lidocaine like numbed my nose and throat and stuff, and then like my pitch went bleh. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's how I used to sound. Bleh. I actually realize now I am better. You know, the little vocal coaching helped. But you know, I want that boost, and I want to be able to. I'm going to work very, very hard. It was one of my goals is go back to singing, go back to singing in the choir at church. So that's a very big goal for me, and it's going to take a lot of work. But I have been through the work side of physical therapy before. I have always exceeded expectations. I was always told, you will never walk again. This hand will never work again. You know, you can like use it like to grab things. That's about it. You know, it's going to be very weak. Well, guess what? I still play guitar. Not really well, and that's my fault. Lack of practice. And I walk. Not fantastically, but I do. And my doctors are amazed. And so I am determined. I mean, that's me. So don't tell me I can't do something. Because guess what's going to happen? You tell me I can't fly. Well, I don't know. I might have to build a jetpack or something. Might be a one-time trip, and it might be the very last thing I do. But hey, watch this. That'd be a good video, the last one I make. So at any rate, I've really enjoyed myself with my my bud up in Oakland. And after consultation, we ran off and got this cake. It was like a mango cherry something. Gosh, now I don't remember what it was. All I know is it's delicious. It's a place called Time Bakery in Oakland. And oh my taste buds. Wow. Okay. And then we had a couple lattes. And I think it was almond milk or something. Or I don't know what it was. Again, holy tongue, Batman. Okay, I don't know what they've done with vegan food lately, but geez, it's good. You know, I just consider it like a cuisine now. You know, it's like you can go get comfort food, macaroni and cheese, and all sorts of stuff. You know, it's like, and it's good. It's ridiculously good. Some of it's better than what I remember other stuff being. You know, it's not greasy, and it's just like, oh, it's so much. Oh my gosh, it tastes so much better. I don't know what the deal is, but I love it. So whenever my bud comes down, or I go up to my buddy's place and he and his partner are wanting to eat something, it's like, let's go somewhere yummy, you know. And so we run off and do that. And oh my gosh, there's a chicken and waffle place that's vegan. How do you do chicken and waffles vegan? They're cheating. I had a nibble. Okay, good stuff. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. And I'll be honest, I actually much prefer a tofu scramble for breakfast. And I know how to do it. In fact, I need to get my kitchenette finished and, you know, finish the design on the kitchenette and get that done. So I can start making breakfast again instead of like instant oatmeal and coffee. And I gotta stop drinking coffee. My teeth are so stained. I like the way I make it, and it's actually a recipe I picked up from my bud. So my cameraman buddy, Kenny, and clunk, 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 and I love it. In fact, I would rather have that than eggs. And I used to make eggs every single day for breakfast. A couple eggs, sometimes scrambled, sometimes over medium or something. You know, I just toast, a cup of coffee. I'll tell you what, I got really into that vegan scramble, and oh man, it was good. Maybe I'll like share a picture with this one. I think I have some in my phone. I'll share a couple pictures of the vegan scramble. There. Okay, did you see it? All right. So Anyway, after that, we went and ate, and it was fantastic, and I ran him back over to his place, and he has this nut job. Let me tell you about my bud. So this nut job, he's running 18 units and has 4 flipping jobs. 2 TA jobs and an internship, and then something else. It's like, overextended much? Come on, dude. Jeez. You know? So, I don't know. It's weird. We were discussing it, and I'm like, it's like you're Superman, but you never get out of Clark Kent mode. Poor guy. Just workaholic. I mean, he's a workaholic. I mean, he and his partner both are like that. They're very, it's fun. I'm hanging out with them. I love watching the two of them, just kind of people watching the two of them, because the way they operate, they are the coolest couple ever, I just love hanging out with them because I love watching them interact. I try not to be like obvious. I'm going to clearly, my bud's going to watch this now and see, listen up and go, oh, yeah, okay, Jackie, I hear you now. It's like, oh, crap. But I love watching the two of them because they just make me feel like everything could be right in the world, and relationships can work, It's like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome. They're the coolest little pair of gay dudes ever. Love them both. And I just, they're cool. I like them. I know I'm gushing, so sorry. Anyway, then I went out with friends to a theater production. A while back, we got this killer deal. Well, I got a killer deal. My friends had a theater package that they let me in on, and so I got like the package pricing, and I'm like, oh, like 7 shows, and just the pricing is crazy. And I'm like, I am not passing that up. So I put it on my credit card, and I paid it off a while ago. And so we went to Cats last night, and I haven't seen Cats since 1980 when I was 10 years old, and I went, with family and stuff. And, oh my gosh, I forgot how awesome it was. And all the synthesizer music was all like vintagey and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's so cool, My nerdy, geeky music side was like just falling in love with it all over again, hearing all the synthesizer stuff. And I had, when I was a kid, I had stacks of synthesizers in racks and reel-to-reel stuff. And I was super geeky, nerdy, whatever, dork, big dork, music dork. So I was listening to it, and I'm like, geez, I wonder if they're still using a Prophet 5, with the 3-voice Prophet 5. And I'm listening, and actually I think they didn't have it. I think they had a 2-voice, like an old Ensoniq or something with a dual VFO, and I don't know. I don't know what they did, but I didn't hear the big cross sweep. I heard something similar, but I think it was digital. I'm like, oh, I think they did like a digital redo on this. I'm like, oh, bummer, whatever. It'd be too hard to dig up all the old stuff and actually just play it, because you have to have tons of keyboards, where you could have just one digital with some samples or something, but whatever. The last cool keyboard I had was an Ensoniq ESQ1, which was the last of the analog synthesizers, but it had a digital interface, which was a bear to use, and cartridges for memory, but I loved playing with it, so. And I used to have Mirage samplers and stuff. I liked Ensoniq. They had nice big fat filters and stuff. And then, I remember when I started with all that stuff, I had a Roland SH1000, one of the very, very early synthesizers that was not a big modular one, but a compact one. It was made to like put on top of your piano or something. It's like skinny, like an add-on to an organ or something. But it made the coolest frickin' sounds. And it introduced me to like real synthesized, stuff. And I went from there and had Junos and other Rolands and some Yamahas. I just love that stuff. I'm a huge dork. So we saw Cats, and that was flipping awesome. And then I went home, and it was late, and I thought, no, I don't want to edit. I'm just too lazy. So I didn't. I went to bed, super tired. I actually washed my face, thank goodness. And got up this morning, and then, sat down and did the edit, got it in there. I was pretty happy with it. One little transition wasn't kind of like, oh, and it was okay. but you'll never spot it anyway, so it doesn't matter. I was like, okay, whatever, it's all good. And my buddy Kenny, his feet are in there. If you watch the whole thing, get to the part where I was at the doctor's office, getting examined and everything, and you'll see his feet sitting on the chair because he turned the camera on himself accidentally. So got Kenny's feet in there. Anyway, my buddy. That was yesterday. And this morning I got up and did stuff. Now I'm on my way to work. So I got to do a lot of catching up because I only worked a few hours yesterday and everything's behind. And I had to let a customer know to pick up tomorrow, not today. And then I was like, oh, oopsie. So off to work we go. It looks like in June or July we'll go and get the VFS done. So that's the plan, is June or July, something like that. It's got to be after top surgery. I want to heal up a month or so, go all pain and achy and I don't want to do that. And then I need several months in between there and FFS, and I want to say FFS is probably 10 months or a year away, something like that, maybe a year away. So, let's see, 3 months to top surgery, and 4, and if it's another 10, that's another 6. I'll have 5-6 months to heal. That's fine. That's plenty. 3 would be okay, but I'd rather have more. So, and I'm going to have to go and do some baseline recording and stuff for the surgeon, so she can do her before and afters and stuff. And it's so cool. I'm so excited. I say that a lot. I am excited. Anyway, that's what's up. I didn't really have anything super awesome to share other than I'm still excited about yesterday. And today I get my stackable washer dryer. It's a little 24-inch wide stackable washer dryer that there's a little nook next to the bathroom that it goes into, and that gets delivered this evening. So I'm going to go home and wait for the delivery guy, and they're going to bring it up the stairs and then put it in there. I don't have electrical yet. I have all the other hookups, but they need to have a 220 hookup and a 120 20 amp something. I have it written down, so that we can hook all that up. And then I can do laundry at my own place. And I really need to get serious about designing the kitchenette, going down to the hardware store and picking stuff out and starting to work on that so I can make breakfast, dinner. And I need to get a little mini fridge. My friends let me borrow their fridge that they had in the garage, and it's huge. I didn't realize, my place is so small. I asked them to put it up there, and they put it up there, and then it's this thing's enormous. Oh my gosh, this doesn't work. I can't even put my little microwave on top. It's a bummer. So, whoops. I feel bad for asking them to take it up there. He had to get a friend help him. I'm going to pay the delivery guy an extra $20 to take it back downstairs and put it in the garage, because I don't want to ask him to take it back down after we went to all that effort. I feel super guilty. Whoops. Sorry, my friend. I'm a doofus. Asking you to do a bunch of extra garbage. Anyway, I want to remind you to like the video, even though I just prattled on today, just blah, 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 blah. So like my blah, 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 blah. Like me. I want to be liked and loved. So give me the thumbs up. And also subscribe, do the subscription deal. And click the alerts tab, because you don't want to miss this stuff, I've got other consultations and other things happening, and you're going to miss that stuff. You don't want to miss that stuff. You want to know when I'm posting, so do it. Peer pressure. And as always, I'm in a great mood today, so I'm not really helping share stuff that's hard. But if you're having a hard time, if you're going through the things that I've had to deal with, family turning their back on you, and relationships coming apart, trouble at work, or whatever it is that plagues you through this process, or you're just starting the process and don't even have any idea how do I get through this, there are great resources out there. Transgenderpulse.com is the best one I can recommend. Fantastic people if you want to discuss things. They have a therapist resource page that I used and found a therapist in my area who really blazed the trail for me. I mean, that was the biggest first step for me. You want a first step? Go get a therapist. Then, if you're struggling to the point of thoughts of self-harm, they do have suicide hotlines. You know what? They're there for a reason. Use them. If you even have the most benign passive thoughts, you really need to talk to somebody. Trust me on this. You need to take the bull by the horns. Talk to somebody. You're not going to hurt yourself talking. So just lend, get someone, let them lend an ear to you. Why not reach out for help when you're drowning? Don't sit on the bottom of the ocean and tell people, I'm fine, because you're not. Reach out, take the assistance. That is the only thing you can do to better yourself. So, again, I really care that this is difficult for you. You need to understand, if you were my friend, I'd be on the phone right now telling you how much I care and how much love I have for you, because I understand, I get it. Jackie gets it. It's hard, right? It's okay. You're going to be fine. You're going to get through it, and so am I. So we're all going to do this. It's going to be better on the other side, and we're going to be fine. So no worries. If you can avoid the stress, remove it from your life. Just know I care, okay? So take care. It's almost the weekend, and I will see you soon. And don't forget to like the video. See you later. Bye.